One of the biggest fears of digital hunters nowadays is finding Wallet 66 with 6.6 bitcoins, more than 2 million reais. And when it's time to withdraw, being robbed. That's why I made this video for you today, to teach you how to withdraw from Wallet 66 safely. So go ahead and leave a like so we can fight the forces of evil. The problem with Wallet 66 is that when you go to transfer, it will reveal your public key. For example, here we have a transaction in the mempool. This transaction has an unconfirmed status. And if we click here on details, we can see the public key of this wallet. In other words, when you make a transaction, you are required to reveal the public key even before the transaction is confirmed. And since a Bitcoin transaction can take, on average, 10 minutes, but sometimes it can take up to 30 minutes, of course, if you're lucky, it will take 1 minute and then you won't be robbed, but we can't rely on luck here because you've already used up all your luck finding the wallet. 66, and then what happens? There are algorithms that, with the public key, can find the private key very quickly. And then they will compete with your transaction and end up robbing you. All of this was proven in Experiment 162, which we conducted here on the channel. The idea is to make a transaction like this one here, you see? It was mined by Marapu. 5 weeks ago, and here in the audit, we have the following notice. Not seen in the mempool, which means it wasn't seen in the mempool. If we hover over it, it says this transaction was missing from our mempool before being mined, meaning it wasn't sent to the mempool, and your public key wasn't released to everyone. Check it out. It was mined in secret, as they say, and only after it was mined was the public key revealed, you see? Our dear Alberto raised a very important point. All right, that apparently works, but what if someone inside Marapu knows about the challenge and steals our key? It turns out that people raised an argument that is indeed valid. They wouldn't risk their reputation for 6.6 bitcoins. For us, 6.6 bitcoins. It's a lot, but for them, being such a famous mining company, why would they do that? It would cause such a big scandal that it's not worth it for them to simply steal those 6.6 bitcoins. And someone even brought up Marapu's terms and services. So look at this. There's a question that goes like this. Are my transactions private? Are my transactions private? And it is written like this. Before they are mined, yes. Your transactions are not broadcasted. They are not transmitted to the Bitcoin network until at least one confirmation is received. After it is mined, your transaction will be public on the Bitcoin ledger. Okay, well, but how do I do it? Here's the thing. You will go to this site here, slipstream.mara.com. I'll leave this site in the description, and right away, you will get this site here. Where can you put your raw transaction, your transaction in code form? And then you will click Activate Slipstream, and you will send your transaction to Marapu. Will it be mined right away? No. It will only be mined when Marapu manages to mine a block. Because when you publish your transaction in the mempool, the first miner that picks it up mines it. And every hour there's a different miner mining. But since here we want to mine discreetly without anyone knowing, we have to wait for Marapu to mine a block, and then our transaction will be included. Here we also have the FAQ, which is the frequently asked questions, the most frequently asked questions. And here you can clear your doubts read. There's also an email that you can send to clear any doubts, ask questions, ensure that no one within Marapu will steal from you. And if they do steal, they will be subject to legal litigation. Because you have already sent the email, you have all the evidence. But anyway, the way to do it is this, by coming here and sending your transaction. But wait, how do I build this transaction? There are several ways. I will show you 2 ways here. The first one is this guide that I will also leave in the description, which they themselves recommend. So, this guide here is a very comprehensive guide. It is somewhat large, and it might require a separate video, just to show how to do it using this guide. But if you read it and have a minimum of knowledge, you will be able to do it without any problems. The other way is through Electron. So, in Electron, when you make a transaction, you have the Save button. After you click Save, you can click on Pay here, as in this wallet. I don't have funds, it's not allowing me, but you can do an export and then you will receive it. Your transaction will be ready. Just copy it there on the Marapu website and go for it. I'll leave it for you here. In the description, there's also a guide showing how to do it, with screenshots. Here exactly, you start by clicking on Pay, then you click on Finalize, then you click on Sign, and here is the export. See? Export to File Advanced Preview, you select it. And then you will be able to export your transaction to the file. You simply open the file, copy the content, and paste it here on the Slipstream website. Easier than that. Only if there wasn't all this hassle of having to do a transaction. Then you just put it in Electron, and go for it. Now, there are many people who don't even know how to put it in Electron. And to put it in Electron is very easy, you just need the WIF. I've already made a video here on the channel showing it, but it's always good to remember. So, I'm here with the BTC Finder. I'm going to run an npm start to begin it. I'll say that I don't want to start with the graphical interface. I'll look for the wallet. 18, just to be quick, starting from the beginning. And then quickly, it will search and find the wallet for me and return here. The if, see, this green, one here, which starts with KW. You will copy this code. Inside Electron, you will choose New here, create a new wallet. The last option, import Bitcoin address, and then you will paste this IF in here and press Next. It will ask for a passphrase. You can enter one or not. I'll leave it blank, and you will click Finish. When you click Finish, your wallet will be imported into Electron. Easy, just like that. All right? So, my treasure hunter, leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time.